Hello, everybody. I'm Dr. Greg Sloop, and it's time for Live at 5 on this Wednesday, October 9th, 2024. Hope you're having an absolutely amazing day. We are continuing our look at well-known passages and scriptures, and maybe some that aren't quite as well-known from the the Old Testament. And today we're up to Leviticus chapter 23, beginning in verse 35. Just three verses here. It says in Leviticus 25, beginning in verse 35, if one of your brethren becomes poor and falls into poverty, or his hand fails among you, then you shall help him like a stranger or a sojourner, that he may live with you. Take no usury or interest from him, but fear your God, that your brother may live with you. You shall not lend him your money for usury, nor lend him your food at a profit. I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to give you the land of Canaan and to be your God. Short passage, but it says so much. If you see someone else, especially a brother, fall into poverty, or even if you see people who aren't your brothers fall into poverty, find a way to help them. Like the Jews were told, if a stranger or a sojourner comes to your land, as they're passing through, let them stay with you. Don't charge them anything, just let them stay as a blessing. It's the same thing with what we have going on right now in the Southeast, especially in the mountains of Western North Carolina and other places. Right now, Florida is getting rocked with another hurricane. These people have needs. They are falling into poverty. They're not able to take care of their own needs. It is a desperate situation. Take no usury or interest. Usury is basically interest. It is the same thing. It's actually considered extreme interest, like a loan shark. Don't loan people money. Fear God and let them have of your resources to help them in their time of need. Um, don't lend your money for usury, nor lend him your food at a profit. In other words, don't try to make money off of this situation, but rather do what you can to help the folks in need, because they need you. They are not just someone who is at the same place you are right now. They are distraught. Their livelihoods have been cut off. Their homes have been destroyed. Their food supplies have been taken away. So when you have an opportunity, help those in need. Lend to the poor, but don't just lend so you can make interest. Lend to them because you know that as you give it to them, God will eventually bring it back to you. And that's the word for today. The Lord your God brought you out of the land of Egypt yourself to give you Canaan and to be your God. So therefore, as God has blessed you, bless others. And when you do, God will reward your faithfulness to his cause. Absolutely. Good to have some of you on here with us today. Franco Charles, Gene Goodman, Richard Britt. There are others on the list, but I can't see your name. Thank you for taking. Hey, Kathleen Palace, good to see you as well. Thank you for taking the time to be with us today. I'm sorry I was a little bit late. Staff meeting went just a little bit longer at church than normal, but this happens a lot on Wednesdays, so you're about used to it, I guess. But thank you for bearing with me and coming on with us, even though we're a few minutes late. Spend some time with God every day in the Word of God and prayer. It is the absolute best thing you can do all day, and it can transform the world around you. When you are full of the Word and full of the presence of God, everything around you begins to change. It's worth the time and effort. It is the best thing you can do. Start your day with God. Please know we're praying for you, and we look forward to seeing you again tomorrow